So what is engaging learning? It's a lot of things. Within the online sort of self-directed world, it's really important that you are a learner-focused, learner-centered, and you're meeting the learner where they're at, especially with adult learners who come with that pre-existing knowledge, skills, and so forth. One of the ways that you can do that, or to make it engaging for them, is to keep them in the driver's seat, in control of what they're choosing, what topics they're covering off, and the pace with which they're going through those topics. So one of the ways that we do this is by using what do you think, or test your knowledge questions at the beginning of each section of content. And what this question does is it frames or asks some critical questions that will cover off all the content that we'll be looking at in this section. As a learner, you go in and you do this question and you get the correct answer because I know what I'm talking about. It reinforces, yeah, you know this piece. And then there's the option to skip over all the learning and jump right into a quiz that will test in more detail those skills. You're not wasting time being told what you already know, thus the learning is more engaging. The second way we do this is to use a wide variety of interactive tools. I've referenced quizzes that we'll have already. Using scenario-based learning is another way. Animations can bring simple concepts to life really efficiently. And of course, video tutorials is another sort of element we use. Now, a pitfall that a lot of people will unfortunately sort of fall down when they try to use these tools is they'll overuse them, and they'll use them without really understanding what's the best one to use. So it's really important, if you are using these tools, that you're thinking critically about which tool you're using, what learning outcome it attaches to, and the sequence with which you're doing those. And maybe sequencing is the third sort of point that's really important for improving engagement or building engagement, is understanding that if in an online self-directed format you are the learner sitting alone in your room or wherever you might be, it's a drag sometimes to be there if it's all the same kind of learning. And so if we have, for example, video tutorial after video tutorial, after a while your brain checks out. Conversely, if you're using really active tools like quizzes, a quiz again, you're constantly having to click and think, and that can be tiring as well. And so switching between maybe the active and passive things and having a cycle that allows the learner to check out a little bit and check back in and focus them, that sort of balance or back and forth and variety of different tools is really important for engaging as well.